Bye! I just got myself another Dreamy Poppies watercolor, and this is not the first time I got this watercolor. I've tried some of them before, and you can find the detail on my previous art vlog. Now let's take a second to admire this packaging. Quick recap, Dreamy Poppy is a small business here in Indonesia, and their product is handmade watercolor. Now I got the new product of made watercolor, and again I got so many bonus here. I got this dot card of the poppy color, and also Cooper. Then I got Rose Gold and Lancelot, and some stickers. 1, 2, 3 stickers, and as always a personalized thank you card. Now let's see the paints. I got this reddish purple mate, also a mate color of violet, and the primary blue. And as a bonus they gave me this girl color and the clay color. Now I open each of them out and put the label of the name on the side of the pan. And now we can do the swatch and review. First, we're gonna do the swatch. I start with the matte color, and then I'm doing the metallic colors. I don't really expect the metallic watercolor to be transparent though. And for the next test, I'm gonna need a palette. However, I'm running out of the empty space, so I'm gonna use this piece of tear of palette. I'm moving the paint to the palette, and then we are doing the blending test. This one is with wet on dry technique. I think the wet on dry blending test is the easiest way to see the watercolor quality. And for this Dreamy Poppy watercolor, I found it quite easy to be blended. Moving on to the next test is for glazing. Well, I mean the first phase of the glazing, because they're gonna need some time to dry. While waiting for the first layer to dry, we're doing the wet on wet blending test, but only with the matte colors. I just want to see if they are granulating, so I put some paints and also drips of water. Back to the glazing test, the first layer is already dried. Now we can do the vertical lines. And I decided to add the second layer of this wet on wet blending test. I think I also use this as a hidden layering test, maybe. Now I make sure everything is dry before I erase the guidelines. Now we can see one of the matte color is actually more opaque compared to the two others. While for the metallic color, as I said before, they are not so transparent. That's why we can still use them on black watercolor paper. Moving on to the wet on dry blending test, I think both the matte and metallic watercolors, they're just doing well in this test. Next, we have the glazing test. You can see here, some of the metallic on the first layer is kinda lifted up, especially with the Cooper and Rose Gold colors. And the matte glazing doing just fine. Also, the metallic over the mattes are okay, but it doesn't really work the other way around. Now for the wet on wet blending test, we can see some granulating there. Because I use wet on wet on this, the red violet doesn't appear too opaque or chalky, just a little bit of granulating here, but I like this. Anyway, I forgot to put down the names of the colors. Now I'm writing them down, and here you can see them. Okay, I think that's it for now. As usual, I put the detail on the description box below, and thanks for watching. Bye!